Should you try to invest out of state, especially if you haven't done it before? What do you think about that? That's a question I get all the time. People asking me if they should look at deals out of state because things in their own state and own area, there's either not enough inventory or it's too expensive. So, that really depends on what it is and what type of project it is. To me, it needs to make sense. If you're going to go out of state and you're going to invest in properties out of state, especially if you're doing fix and flip, things like that, you need to make sure it's worth your time, energy, and effort. If you're wholesaling, that's relatively simple to do out of state and virtually. You just need to know the market and be able to analyze properties and determine the value of those properties. It's pretty easy to find cash buyers virtually. It's pretty easy to find motivated sellers virtually. There's no difference outside your area or within your area. The metrics are the same in terms of finding cash buyers, which is what you want to start with, and finding motivated sellers. So that's the easiest thing to do out of state. Probably the second easiest thing to do is buy and hold strategies. You can do short-term vacation rentals, which are turnkey and automatic. Those are probably the best type of turnkey rental properties to have outside your area. Then there's the single family and multifamily, small multifamily rentals that you can buy outside your area. Those, you want to make sure that it is worth your time. If you have to travel to those areas to check on the property, meet people, put together your team, you don't want to be traveling for a property that's only going to generate $1,000 or $2,000 a month in cash flow. If you're going to travel and invest out of state, then make it worth your while and do bigger deals, bigger properties like what's going on behind me here. A little townhouse development that's building out back there. So if you're going to travel out of state, make sure it's worth your time. Make sure you understand the market, understand the values, the rents, the areas, check the crime reports, school reports, neighborhood desirability scores, walkability scores. All that information is very easily found on the internet. With a few Google searches, you can find all kinds of statistical and data on areas and properties in certain areas within a few minutes now. So make sure you do your homework, do your due diligence, call property managers, call realtors, call people in the area and talk to them and ask them about the area and what the market looks like before you just jump in out of state. So those are some of the things to watch out for when you're investing out of state.